because riches gotten by deceit. When it says, it also says they swear by his name. You know, during the inauguration, that's what they do. They swear in on the Bible and they don't uphold nothing, man. Everything you see around you is completely against the scriptures, man. That's how the president is put in the office. He's up there in he's put his left hand doing it. That's that shows you that they not for the Most High, and then on top of that, their actions after that show you that pretty much what Esau's saying is fuck the Lord. That's why, like you said, it's an inauguration. That inauguration goes back to witchcraft. So they're in your eyes and your sight, it seems to be holy. They're swearing in on a Bible, but their actions is deceiving you. That's the witchcraft of it. So you think that they're meant to do the right thing, that they're all for you, but they're not. They got their own agenda, and they're going to push their own agenda.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 5. It says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And I have brought that out because the brother was speaking about, how Esau goes about the earth and just taking everything and pretty much taking everybody as well. He's that thief, because it said that this is going to be the curse to go over the earth and in the house of the thief, showing that Esau is that thief, man. He go to each and every country pretty much that he can and rape and rob and murder and just take all the natural resources.
So the brother, the brother brought in the inaugural situation about how it's witchcraft and things like that. And they're swearing on the Bible, so I'm going to get these pertaining unto that.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 23, and verse 8. It says, the sinner shall be left in his foolishness, but the evil speaker and the proud shall fall thereby. Accustom not thy mouth to swearing, neither use thyself to the naming of the holy.
There you go. So you're not, it's telling you that. But then you go ahead.
For as a servant that is continually beaten shall not be without a proof mark, so he that sweareth and nameth the Most High continually shall not be bought. A man that useth much swearing shall be filled with iniquity, and the plague shall never depart from his house. If he shall offend, his sin shall be upon him. And if he acknowledge not his sin, he maketh a double offense. And if he swear in vain, he shall not be innocent, but his house shall be full of calamity.
Make America great again, change. All these presidents then said something that they was going to do within their campaign, and then they swore. And then you got presidents that like Ronald Reagan that clearly broke their oaths. So this whole any president that came into any position that successfully got elected never upheld anything that they said. They always had a hidden agenda, and they used a cultural personality to get into office. Now I say, hey, Trump actually did most of the shit he said he was going to do. Even whether it's negative or positive, but at least whatever he said, he did it. Obama, only change he did was enact homosexuality, and that's pretty much it. Because bailouts been happening. But at the end of the day, you're not supposed to swear. Basically not supposed to swear outside your control. Now, if you did something, you know what I'm saying, and you know for a fact, like if this brother gives me $100, and then I leave the $100 in a book where he told me to put it at, and I did that, and he said, well, you leave my $100, you didn't leave it there. Somebody stole it from where I left it at, where he told me to put it at. I can say, I swear I put it there. Because there's nothing, you know, there's no way I can change that swear. But when you projectively swear, or theoretically, you know, if I tell this brother, he said, man, get off at such and such o'clock, and he said, man, hey, pick me up, make sure to be there before, no longer than 5 minutes after, and I tell him, hey, I swear I'll do that, I can't do that. All right, that's the difference in swearing. You know what I'm saying? So, to sit there and swear, and then to constantly swear, to just randomly, you know, that's within us, you know, I'm addressing, but even within the office, they sit there and they sit there and tell people what they're gonna do and what they're gonna do for the country, and then swear that they're gonna do this, and then swear that they're gonna uphold the laws. But here yet, Donald Trump is getting impeached because of the undermining shit he was doing. And then niggas want Hillary Clinton to come in. She's gonna break every oath that, you know, she's a known assassin, man. You know, she's known for doing business with Russia, and everybody's complaining about Donald Trump. She's renowned for doing business with Russia. She was under scrutiny for the emails that she had with Russia. So, but the same process, she's gonna swear on the same Bible. You know, so it's all a connection. You know, the Lord ain't gonna randomly just destroy Babylon. That's a part of it too. A falsely swearing and just randomly using the Lord's name for nothing, man. You know, I believe there's more to it, but we'll drop it.
So, back in the book of Zechariah, chapter 5, I'm gonna start from verse 4 again. It says, I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that swear falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof.
Right. And that consume, that's talking about completely destroying. And engulfing America with fire, as it says in the scripture, a lake of fire. Utterly burned.
Hey, the Lord compared Judah and Ephraim to a spark and a flame, and Esau to a toad, a stubble. You know, which basically it's stubble ain't nothing but dry grass. Now, spark and a flame that's it, man. And then you go to the book of Obadiah, that talks about utter destruction, which is another word for utter destruction is what? What's another word for utter destruction? Oh, it's desolation. Okay? The word for utter destruction is desolation, man. That means to completely wipe out. Okay?
This is Acts chapter 1. Acts chapter 1 verse 8. Acts chapter 1 verse 9, it says, and when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven, as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same YAHAWASHI, which is taken up from you into the heavens, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven.
That's right. So what the angels were telling the disciples was just to see him get beamed up. That's the same way he's coming back, man. So that's why we have to prepare not only your mind but your spirit to receive that.
And we kind of spoke on that like briefly last week as far as like concerning take the struggle when things are all chaos is breaking loose. Putting yourself in that situation now where nothing is really happening like that. Put yourself in that situation. These things really gonna happen, man. Right now it's all good. You wake up, you go to work, you come home, you do whatever. But think about it. The time's gonna change, man. It's not gonna be you're not setting no alarms to wake up. Shit is gonna be going on, man, and that's gonna be real life. Put yourself in the worst situation that you dealt with now. Think about that 100 times worse when Jacob's trouble hits, man. Put yourself in the situation, how they, the virtual reality, how they do the virtual reality. Put yourself in the reality of the scriptures, man.
Yeah, the scripture's supposed to do that to you. When you're reading, it's supposed to, like, in your spirit, in your mind, you're supposed to see Jonathan and David, you know, Jonathan and Armor Bearer back to back getting with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to see that. You know, how you think they make these movies? You know, the heathens see it. You know? It's just our people, their pineal gland is calcified, man. You know? They have no imagination, they have no spiritual imagination. I was gonna get this real quick and let the brother get what he got. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as afflicted him and made no account of his labors.
That's right.
Which is us. You know, it's like, you go ahead.
No, I'm just saying we read it before, but that's the spirit that it came back out again. Go ahead, get down, man.
It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they had looked for. So that strangeness of salvation is talking about the chariots. You know, which in Psalms it says, he maketh the, you got it?
This is Psalms 104 and verse 3. Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters.
Yeah, the waters, you got actual water, but the waters is also talking about the sky. You know, and the carnal comparison, that's why the sky is blue. You know what I'm saying? The water's blue. You know, but regardless, because the heavens, the heavenly place, the spirit world is known as the Shemaiah. You know what I'm saying? You know, Shemai, Shemai is the listen, of course, but Shemai, yeah, it's known for waters, plural. You know what I'm saying? So the spirit world is known for the waters, but this atmosphere above us is also water. It's the same way the jet streams work. It's the same way the jet streams work. The same way the precipitation. They both are in connection. Okay.
Who maketh the clouds his chariot.
Who maketh the clouds his chariots. So when you read in Acts that a cloud received him out of his sight, it's not talking about an actual cloud. It's talking about basically a device in the air, which is his riding. If you look up chariot, it just means a device to ride. A car is a chariot. A bike is a chariot. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you make up the clouds as chariots. It's not talking about actual clouds. It's talking about the chariots of the Most High. When you go into Ezekiel, it specifies the looks of them, and it also goes into the abilities of them. You know, that they have like the jasper, and then they got that flickering rainbowish type of hit to it, man. You know what I'm saying? They can expand, they can contract, they're not confined to the ways of this world. You know, where you got a car like Ant-Man. It can just get small, it can disappear. You know, it could be translucent, where you could just walk through it. You know what I'm saying? And you could be looking at an angel while you're walking through it, and he's sitting there looking at you while you just go right through the chariot and can't even access it. You know, like I was watching them, like on the Umbrella Academy, he had the guy had the spirit that he was dealing with, and he started connecting with it, and he was able to get that spirit to touch shit. You know, but as I'm just saying, like, there's things, that's why the Lord said, my ways are not your ways. You know, there's things that's heavenly, that is unable to be fathomed in our mind, man. Okay? A burning bush. You know, Esau try to logically understand the burning bush. You know what I'm saying? That the fire was consuming, but it wasn't burning the bush in itself. Like Esau don't understand. He said, well, maybe, who was it, Moses was on some type of LSD or some shit. That's, yeah, you know, that's because they're carnally minded. You know?
Like all his life. What you think about the burning
bush situation? You know what I'm saying? But even with the staff, you say all his life. Now you're talking about the Red Sea. Now you're talking about all these miracles that was happening. So he was tripped out in the moment, or there's some kind of logical explanation. You know what? Esau's a fucking demon, because if he can't understand it, or he can't do it, or he can't recreate it, he don't believe in it, man. The same thing with flying, and with the Wright brothers. Everybody was like, oh, you can't fly, that's stupid. And niggas start flying, now niggas flying, man. You know?
I got this because you were speaking about basically the different abilities of the chariots. All right, this is when the Syrian army was trying to apprehend Elisha. This is 2 Kings 6:13. It says, and he said, go and spy where he is, that I may send and fetch him. And it was told him, saying, behold, he is in Dothan. Therefore sent he thither horses and chariots and a great host, and they came by night and compassed the city about. And when the servant of the man of the Most High was risen early and gone forth, behold, an host compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, alas, my master, how shall we do? And he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. And Elisha prayed and said, O Most High, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And Yahawah opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha.
Yep. There wasn't there a situation where David teleported, man. You know what I'm saying? There's another situation where he was healed. You know?
It's vague. It's vague, but I know. I remember hearing
it didn't go into detail about it, but David went from one city to another city. You know?
I know Hananiah did. Or Habakkuk.
You know? It may have been Habakkuk. Speaking on.
Because the Lord told him to take some food to Babylon to feed to Daniel. He was like, Lord, I don't know, I ain't never been to Babylon. So he said the angel just snatched him up by the crown of his head, and he was right there, man.
Yep. You know, so Esau read that, and they're perpetuated in a movie, but because they can't physically do that, they don't believe in the science of it. Right. You know, because they're carnal, or they're really narcissistic. They don't believe it, you know, they don't believe nothing exists until they find out about it. That's why you got something called discovery. It don't mean the shit ever existed. Discover it. It always been there. Like you discovered fire. Fire always been there. If a lightning bolt hit a tree, fire would have blazed. It's just that you could control it and oh, I discovered fire. No, niggas, it always been there. You know?
Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20. Come, my people, enter thou into the chambers and shut thy doors about thee.
Yep, that's talking about us getting into the chariots, man. Okay? Same way we got into the ark, the same way we're going to get into the chariots. And I say we, because, you know, it's really synonymous with being the elect, getting into the Noah's ark. It's getting into the chariots. Okay?
Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed.
Yeah, that indignation about the missiles. There's going to be trials and tribulations because everybody's not going to be destroyed by the thermonuclear missiles. It's really Babylon that's going to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? You got China, you got all kind of other countries that are not going to be affected by those nuclear missiles, man. So what are they going to be doing? They're going to be jockeying for position. They're going to be going to war. Okay?
For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity.
Yeah, the Lord's righteous anger, indignation against those who basically sin. Iniquity just goes back to getting punished for your sins, man. You know what I'm saying? All the, you know, I was reading actually, you know, doing a lesson in the car, talking about Joel, the 3rd chapter, in the Valley of Decision, man. So the Lord's going to judge the world for what they did to Israel, man. When Esau said that's the past, the Lord is going to require that, man. And then he specifies saying that you sold a boy for wine and this and that, and specifying the things that you did during slavery. And then when you did that, the thing about it is you never repented. You know, it's one thing to say you're sorry, but it's another thing to be sorry, man. You know? If the Lord say he forgive you for your sins and still not give you salvation, then he forgive you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we repent for our sins and the Lord said you're forgiven, and then we still get destroyed with 2/3, is that really him forgiving us? No. The Lord, when he forgives, he clearly forgives. He forget all our past doings, our past dealings. Esau doesn't, man. You know? Because he's a deceitful, wicked, abominable piece of shit, man, on planet Earth that's deceiving the world, man, and got them believing that there's a certain way of life that is the standard, man. He'll get in homosexuality and say, oh, it's a glorious thing for somebody, and I believe that a man be a woman, but you can't, like I seen a post that said you can believe a man can turn into a woman, and you gotta respect that, but you can't believe a prisoner can refine himself to a citizen, and you respect that. You know what I'm saying? You don't see no fucking transgender through all these hoops. You know, let me see you pee. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your name? Like, you know, like you do all this shit and put on there and you gotta prove. It's because they have a narrative that they want to push, man. They want the world to be homosexual. They want the men to be broken and weak. You know? This is Babylon. You know? Sodom and Gomorrah. Egypt.
The earth also shall disclose her blood.
Stuck his nose out the whole time. Got the bars on. That boy wanted to
He
hate.
wanted to run through the tent. Woo!
He did that down after that.
The earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain.
Yeah, because what? Esau is not innocent for the innocent blood he shed. You know what I'm saying? Because he'll sit there and tell you, oh, I killed this person because of this. I bombed these people because of this. When in all actuality, you did it because of control, power, and hate. You know what I'm saying? You ain't do it for a righteous reason. You know? You ain't do it because you wanted freedom and all that. You know, like the Civil War, I would accept that as you fight for your freedom. Even though it's hypocritical because you fought for a 6% tax and you're taxing us like fucking 12 or 13%. You know? So, like, and you're amazed at why people get pissed off nowadays. You know? Like Jake said, you got Esau, a killer nigga, and then they rebuttal be like, oh, he should have made the law. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy that was in the mall. They act like they was following protocol and they're scared for their life. So when they seen a nigga with a gun, they shot him immediately. But then you got the dude with the Batman shooting, you got the dude with the Charleston shooting, and you're able to talk them down with weapons. But you just kill a nigga on sight. And then you just, in that rhetoric, you say, oh, I follow protocol. But then when you talk a nigga down, you act like you're a humanitarian. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Esau is totally unfair and illogical with how he establishes judgment, man. Judgment is not, righteous judgment is not proceeding in this earth, man. You know, you got women out here that want to be men, get paid like men, but then they don't want to go to war, they don't want to do certain things that men have to do. You know? They want to talk stupid to men, and then when you do body slam them, this is society, this is everybody. Oh, you wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Kareem Hunt. You know? It's like he hit her like, oh, that was just a fight. He should get hit for a fight if women are equal. But no, you know what I'm saying? It's not that. It's because you hit a woman. But then a woman say, I want equal rights. You know? This place is void of judgment, man. And only people benefit from it is really Esau, man. Now, when I say Esau, I'm talking about the rich elite. I'm talking about the bankers. Because Slocky, I want to add this last thing because the more laws you enact, the more restrictions people, man. You know, the homosexuality thing, a lot of you faggots out here think that because they got hate crimes, it's just a new law to sit there and say, you can't do that, it's considered a hate crime. Now you can't even talk to a woman a certain way. Now you can't, you can't even say, you don't even got freedom of speech anymore. You know what I'm saying? Within a nation that's in an amendment, it's freedom of speech. But through the laws that they keep enacting, it's restricting yourself and minimizing your so-called freedom. You know, the right to bear arms. You know, now they're trying to get rid of the guns. The right to bear arms was really to defend against the fucking government, man. But the more they do these shootings and shit like that, they take the arms, but they got arms. Well, everybody's getting rid of their guns.
That's
You know?
how it is over there in Europe, because you can't carry a gun in Europe. The police don't even have guns. When you see these riots, the riot police, they had their little police hoods and the shields and whatnot, but they don't have guns.
And if you're such a civilized people, why wouldn't you rather do it that way? You know what I'm saying? That way ain't so many killings and
Yeah, if you're so intellectually advanced, why don't you just do it that way? If you're smart enough and you're so peaceful, then you should be able to follow that rhetoric. It's clearly doable because they're doing it. Now people, wickedness still happen because people get shanked and shit, get $150s, but hey, it's better than, you know, you gotta be a real motherfucker and stab somebody to death, man. You know?
For real.
Yeah, it takes a lot to stab somebody to death, but to shoot somebody, a power can do that. In a moment, once you stab somebody the first time, you know, oh shit, like, yo, this is blood gushing, like, oh,
I was say that blood.
you go to patching it up, you shoot somebody, pow, the nigga dead now, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit happening.
Once you stab a nigga, you committed.
Yeah.
You already committed.
Or you can decommit and the person still lives.
Yeah.
When you stab somebody, you gotta keep on like eat. You gotta keep going. Like you said, it's personal. Like I gotta kill you. You gotta go. You know?
I'm right here with you.
We should stab in 10, but we're stabbing 48 times.
That's
Damn.
That's how niggas supposed to go.
48 times in the
That's
skull.
how it's supposed to be done. I'm trying to make sure you don't bounce back. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole 48 times is clearly saying you're not bouncing back. You're not recovering from it. Because Esau tell you how to kill somebody. It's not about spread apart damage with guns. I learned that in this concealed carry that they say shoot in the same spot. Even if you shoot, you want to shoot vital organs. I don't want to shoot you in the arm, the leg, the elbow, the head. No, I'm shooting you in the chest 4 or 5 times in the same spot. He said the surgeon might can fix one hole, but he can't fix 8 of them. You know what I'm saying? If I shoot your stomach up 8 times, it's gonna be very difficult to fix that, man. You know? Ain't no new stomachs on deck, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no new stomachs on deck, you know?
If they cut out this piece of your tooth, they can bring another one in and just sew it together. It don't work like that.
Yeah, nah.
If I get a healthy stomach.
You get a fat nigga stomach and now you
with that stomach like they got a stomach. That shit like a garden hose, man. You know what I'm saying? Like to put that shit together ain't like they got a stomach laying around. That shit.
We got random stomachs.
it's a fit.
The dust off of it and
I
shit.
got one. No, you're in the surgery room. Yeah, bring this shit in. I got the stomach. Let me put it in you, and then I'm about to rewind it in your body so it can fit. Nobody ever, you know, they probably do, but for the most part, they don't know how to rearrange the stomach
I
like
never
that.
heard of a new stomach, but that's it. I know it's probably
Stomach
possible.
transplant.
Yeah, they do it, you know, but it's very rare, you know.
Never go hungry again.
Never go hungry again. This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved out of his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
And it's funny that they say the idols of Egypt shall be moved out of his presence, because when you do be watching when you be watching the chariot movies and stuff, it's always a monument that get blown up, get knocked down, something to that effect, you know
The
what
White
I'm
House got blown up on Independence Day, the movie, man.
saying? God.
You know, which is one of America's idols, man. You know, pursuant to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. It said, let's build monuments for our remembrance, man. You know? But Esau got their idols too. The Lord ain't gonna be dealing with no white Jesus. He ain't gonna be dealing with no fucking Thomas Jefferson. None of that, man. Fuck them niggas, man.
I can't wait till that motherfucking statue over in Rio fall. That shit gonna be
Yeah.
that shit gonna be dope, boy.
That's wicked.
That be sliding. Wipe out that whole city.
I want like the feet to get knocked down and fall just like that.
Slide out that whole Rio.
When it says to move down those idols, he's going to move those idols. The same people that trust him, what did he say? He said, go and see if there be Savior one day. Right? The Most High is going to have them chariots, them same chariots.
People will try to go and fuck with those idols, because look at now, man. You know, in reality, you got Kanye West, you know, like doing his thing now. Like, at this point, they should be like, church ain't the shit, man. Church is fucking stupid. Kanye West was a fucking demon, man. You know? And then people just like, oh man, he went to prison. He's rapping for prisoners. He's sitting there saying Jesus and bobbing his head real hard, and that's so spiritual. Niggas is through, man. Christianity is through. You know? Like, this is what y'all got right now. Kanye West is y'all movement right now. Joe Osteen, you know?
Not with it.
Yeah. $50 plates and shit.
That nigga talking like he telling all secrets and shit. Why you whispering? Like,
Speak up. That was that.
this is still flipping. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 50. It says, now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Neither doeth corruption inherit incorruption.
Yeah, flesh and blood basically can't be nobody carnal. You got to be a man of the Lord. You really got your spirit, your inner man is what inherits the kingdom. You know? Your deeds, your outward deeds reflect the inner man, really. You know?
Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed.
Yeah, so basically, we shall not all sleep.